Gene therapy is an experimental technique that uses genes to prevent or treat genetic disorders. It was discovered by 1970 researchers. In 1770, Stanfield Rogers proposed to government that good DNA could be used to replace defective DNA in people with genetic disorders. That request was denied. In 1972, Theodore Freeman and Richard Roblin published a paper in Science called Gene Therapy for Human Disease, which cited Stanfield Rogers' proposal in 1970. The first treatment was done on a 4-year-old girl with avian deficiency, which makes it so she cannot fight viruses. They injected her with white blood cells, and it was the first success. That piece of evidence was by Sally Robertson. After the first success, scientists wanted to use new gene therapy on cancer patients, but many other scientists disagreed because they believed it was unsafe because there was only one success. But after many years of researching and testing, an attempt was made. According to the New England Journal of Medicine, U.S. researchers treated a 15-year-old man with melanoma or skin cancer by cloning cells from the patient's own defense system and injecting them back into its own body in a process known as immunotherapy. Immunotherapy is when you make someone immune of a certain disease. Like if you've had a certain cold, you get immune from that after you fight that cold or virus. The man was freed from tumors within 8 weeks of undergoing the procedure. After 2 years, he is still free from the disease, which has spread from his lymph nodes. Lymph nodes are part of your body, certain points in your body, to one of his lungs. For this patient, we were successful, but we need to confirm the effectiveness of therapy in a larger study, said Dr. Keishan Yee, who led the team at a Fred Hutchinson Research Center in Seattle. That piece of evidence was by the Press Trust of India. This shows that gene therapy is good because it healed that man with skin cancer. Gene therapy also healed other forms of cancer like leukemia. On January 14th, 2014, a large band of 59 patients suffered from lymphocytic leukemia and had exhausted other treatment options. The researchers Carl June and David Porter announced the results recently in an American Society of Hematology annual meeting and exposition in New Orleans. Those patients were facing certain deaths, said Cooper, who wasn't involved in the Penn study but was researching a similar treatment at MD Anderson. After receiving the gene therapy for leukemia, 26 of the 59 patients, including 19 children, were cancer-free. Patients with the acute form of cancer, acute meaning like different form, which affects both children and adults, were especially likely to respond positively to the treatment. That piece of evidence was by Cameron Scott. This shows that gene therapy is good because it saved those people's lives with leukemia. Gene therapy can also cure cancer, but it can also help Down syndrome, which leads me into my next claim.
Last year's over.
You do good time, keep going.
Down syndrome affects nearly 6 million people worldwide. The genetic disorder impairs physical growth and intelligence and can cause serious medical problems from heart defects to premature aging. It's an application from the idea behind gene therapy. The premise is that you have a disease that's caused by a defect in a single gene, and a virus engineered to carry a fixed gene or the positive gene that can be sent to remove and replace the abnormal gene or the infected gene with the genetic disorder. This new application is called chromosome therapy. It will take many years before it will be able to be tested on humans. That piece of evidence was by Robert Young. This shows that gene therapy is good because it has the potential to help people with Down syndrome.